Hey guys, it's Mrs. Making Things. I have another YouTube channel that has to do with junk journaling and grief journaling. But I do all kinds of crafting, and one of my passions is doll fashion design. So this channel is going to be intended as an American Girl doll fashion upcycle channel. So I buy things at the thrift store, use them, and make things for my dolls. And I buy a lot of dolls, used dolls that I see on Craigslist, or we have a really good thrift store here locally in my town of Napa that has a lot of American Girl dolls, and they kind of whenever I go in, they're really nice, and they give them to me for a good price because I upcycle them and I donate them to little girls in need for birthdays and Christmas. Right now, the thrift stores are jam-packed because I went to 4 Goodwills today, and every single one of them had a line around the block of people waiting to donate stuff. So now is a really good time to go get clearance stuff for Christmas, and also all the stuff that people are throwing out to make room for all their new stuff that they just got for Christmas. So these are all things that are, I like to do these haul videos because I get scissor happy and I start cutting things up and deconstructing things, and then I'm like, oh yeah, this used to be a blah blah, but I kind of want to, be able to show you guys, what things are. Now I know my camera is really close, I can't get it back any. Let's try moving the pile and see if that helps. Alright, so this cute pair of leggings, brand new, unused. They're fleece lined. These are going to make great doll leggings. So this part down here, so what I like to do is just take the doll, stick her down inside the leggings, and then whack it off. Usually I try to go to the bottom if I can because it's already hemmed, but if not, it's okay. This is a super cheater way to make leggings. Cut it above the waistline so I have room to turn it under for some elastic, but these stretchy knits don't usually need elastic. And then what I do is I base stitch 2 stitches like this down, then I sew it with my sewing machine inside out, and then cut down the middle of those stitches and clip the little corners here, and you turn it inside out, and voila, instant doll leggings. Super easy. But this would make a really cute little tube dress with a red fluffy tutu on it. You could cut a strip of this out and make a cute little headband. So many things you could do with this. I bought some stockings. The fur, you pick all this fur off, trim it, to doll size. This is great for cuffs on coats and, down the front of a coat. So this is just the right size that I could probably get a little jacket or a little, one of those little shrug things, maybe a vest, or definitely, those little capes are like little mini capes. They kind of come like this, just like that, just like a little cape over the shoulders. You can make a couple of those out of this. This is kind of funky, but I may cut it out and use it for some other thing. I do some slow stitch projects, and I'm always looking for cool embellished things. And I was born in the year of the dragon, so I may cut that out and paint it and use it for another project somewhere else, not in sewing. But this is a lot of fabric here. Not, I'm going to cut out this section, but the foot, this, and the whole back. That's quite a bit. I could probably get 2 vests. If I was really careful, I know I could get a coat, a short coat out of it. And again, these are all half off. This was $1.69 and half off, so can't beat that. I loved this. I thought this would make the cutest little dress. So I'm gonna pick off the fur again. This fur is stuffed with foam, but look at, it's kind of that eyelash fur, which is really cool. So I thought, I could just whack the top of this off, cut some armholes. It would be a cute little A-line dress on her. Look at that. How cute. and it's already got the decoration, that would be super, super simple. Put some little rhinestone straps. There you go. And take the little top piece and make her a little hat to go with it. Okay, this is a, they had sweater stockings, but this was actually the cutest thing that they had there. I want to make a sweater out of this. It could be a sweater dress or just a regular sweater. And then there's some ladies that make a sweaters out of socks for dolls. But I'm going to do, so this is double lined, see? So once I pick these stitches out of here, out of the bottom, I'll have this solid green and red, which is kind of a little bit sheer, but I don't mind it, to make like a little, you know, sweater vest. And then this one to make a Christmas sweater. Oh my gosh, I love it. And how much was it? $1.69, half off. Unicorn headband, and this is kid size. I'm going to have to size it down for the doll. So I'm going to have to look up some tutorials, because I think that there's a way that you can size these actual ones down. You know, you got to cut it off, and you got to really bend the plastic to make it fit the doll's head. But I'm going to try it. I just think it's so adorable. Another Christmas sweater. Now this is the kind of sweater I always look for, because this kind, they don't unravel when you cut them. So you can cut it, you can stitch it. So I thought, oh, this would make a cute little skirt, you know, or a few little sweaters, some little leggings, you know. So let's just see here, so you can see what I'm talking about. I used to do this with my Barbies a lot when I was a little girl. So just a little Christmas tube dress, and you put a tutu over that. Super cute. You know, cut it just above there. You have to turn it under, and you'll have to hand stitch it. And you could even take a little piece of the thing, gather it here in the middle with make a little slit, tie it in a knot, and have those pieces come up and tie around the neck. So it's like one of those little bandeau style tops. Or make it into leggings. There's enough give in this sleeve, because it's adult size or bigger kid size. You can't do it with the baby ones, but this size you can. You just stitch down the middle, make yourself some leggings. Tablecloth. This one is I don't know what it's made out of. Metallic polyester. But this is beautiful for Christmas dresses. Underskirts, or you do the skirt out of this and a velvet top. You've got, because it's a tablecloth, it's already got that nice handkerchief hem all the way around. So you know, cut your skirt and use this as your edge, so you don't have to finish it off. It's already done for you. I mean, that was a deal. I don't remember how much it was, but I saw that, I snapped that one up quick. So they had some Christmas dresses on the rack. Okay, this is Doll Maker's Gold right here. You pick this off, 2 layers of this. This is the perfect length for a doll dress. And there's a ton of it. So, and it's got a nice red satin underneath, a good weight, not the cheap, cheesy Halloween satin, but a really nice weight satin. And then you can even, you know, reuse this for the bodice for one of the doll's dresses. Pick the sleeves off, use that. Look at that, just like that. If you watch, how cute is that? I don't know if you can see. So you'd have to cut this one off, because it would be really long, unless you take this up higher. That's what I would do, probably. Take this up higher like this. So the belt is more around the waist, and then cut this off here. You've got these 2 ruffles. Look at that. That is a simple, easy, beautiful Christmas dress for your doll. Another Christmas dress. So this one also has a really nice, it's not really satin, it's a sateen kind of style fabric, but look, it's got all this netting under here that I can make petticoats with. It's got this fabric, and then this can be Valentine's or Christmas. It needs to be pressed because this, once you wash it through the run it through the washing machine, it gets real wrinkly. But then it's got the velvet top. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. And it's got that cute little velvet flower. You could take that out, make a little head flower for her. I can get probably 3 dresses out of this for the dolls, maybe more. And then they had some Christmas decorations. They had this doll that was really ugly, but it was in a little elf costume. So I thought, okay, I'll buy the doll for $2.99. They just want that little velvet elf costume. Super cute. Make her some red tights, or use some of that Christmas sweater fabric to make her some tights. And this is already, I got a pretty good eye for things like this that are already made to see, oh yeah, it'll fit. Build-A-Bear stuff works good too, but I don't. This was old. This thing, I think it was kind of a Precious Moment stuffed doll or something. So I'll clean it, press it out, take it in a little bit so it's a little more, you know, fitted for her. And then with the leggings, I'll add some more Jingle Bells. They're all missing. This thing obviously needs a wash. It's probably in somebody's Christmas box forever. Got sick of it and decided to donate it. Hey! And then there was this. This was one of those dolls made out of wood that they wrap batting around. It's got a little cloth face. Anyway, it had pants and the dress. I don't like it. I think the dress is so pretty. You know, it's really fancy. And this ruffle, this linen ruffle, uglies it up, in my opinion. So I'm going to pick it off. Now, the way it's sewn, I'm going to have to just clip it off and put something else there instead. But I'm going to clip that. I'll pick that off with my scissors. Then I have these pair, you know, linen trousers. I'll clean them up. They'll fit the doll. So they've got hot glue on them. So I don't know. I might make them into linen shorts. It would be cute little shorts. But this would be cute with some of this. Make the ruffles, take those ruffles off and make them out of this gold. Make it a little bit wider and put some lace on it. And it is kind of a brownish red. It's not really a red, so the color goes good, but I don't like that. Like I said, it makes it look cheap. So there was the pants, the shirt, and a little bow for her hair. So I'll rework these. These will end up being something really cute. Okay, I went to a child's resale store and I bought some kid dresses of this peach color. I have a little tutu dress, a tutu skirt that I'm going to use some of this peach stuff to fluff it up and make it more poofy. But I collect metallic fabrics, especially when they have a tiny bit. I always pick prints that are smaller. See, and this also has that soft baby nylon netting. But I just love that, the cream and the silver. And this bodice, you know, it's got that, it's kind of elasticy bias tape. So I have picked this off carefully before and used it on things. This dress is fully lined also in the bodice. And look, the skirt has this nice satin on it. So these little dresses are really well made. They're a little more expensive, you know, $7.50 to $8.50, $9.50 a dress. But if I were to go in and buy a half a yard of this fabric, I would pay that much at the fabric store anyway. That one, I love that print too. It's tiny. And then this one, look at that. This, I bought this specifically. I like the silver, but I wanted this. How cute will that be? Those little tiny puff sleeves. That's going to be cute. I could put some eyelets here and lace a ribbon through there. I don't know what all I'm going to do, but I am going to utilize that. And look, these baby dresses sometimes are the perfect length. You don't have to do much modifying. And then the perfect length. And I bought some placemats. The cool thing about placemats is it's 2 thicknesses of fabric. So I've got, and there's 2 of them, right? So I've got times 4. I can get 2, for sure, 2 dresses out of this. Maybe more if I just use this for the skirt and use some velvet for the top. I could get 4 dresses out of this. So the cool thing is you just split one side open, cut it in half, and then you've got a double length that you gather up for your skirt. These are super easy to make little dresses out of. Christmas dress. And again, these, you know what those are going to be, right? Bell-bottom pants. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So they'll be, you know, tighter on the leg and then flare out to bell bottoms at the bottom with a little ruffle hem. And then I can size this collar down. And then this, look at that cute little trim. This little embroidered satin trim. So cute. And the little flower, look, how cute would that be in her hair? The little head, make a little headband out of this, some elastic, and glue that on there. And we still have a lot of fabric left. And this is a really heavyweight lining. It's a lining fabric, but it's not that cheap, really thin one. It's a good heavy weight. So this is a nice one to put underneath with some tulle if you want a really flared up little holiday dress. So the first dress is made from the back of the dress. The satin V front is the button placket in the back of the dress. And I just sewed straps at the top and then gathered the whole thing around. Let's see if I can show you without all the dolls falling down. There. No pattern, just wrapped it around, fit it to the doll, and then hand stitched portions of it. Now this little sweater was the child sweater. I used the bottom of the sleeves for the ribbing. I picked the ribbing off of the sweater, and then I used the bottom of the sweater for the, so I could use the ribbing that was already there. And it actually fits her as a sweater dress, but I put a little, I had a lot of this red tulle left. So I made a little extra skirt and stuck it under there. But it does look cute with a pair of leggings as a sweater dress as well. This little dress was the front of the dress. So all I did was, as I showed on the video, folded it down. I hand stitched it, wrapped it around. I cut it off, and then I hemmed at the bottom here with a hem. Let's see. Here it's kind of difficult, but just basic. Ran a seam up the back, put some Velcro on there. Then this little top was the 2 straps of that red dress that I took apart, sewed together down the middle, made a little bandeau top, and then again had more of this tulle. There was a lot of this tulle on this dress, and I still have some left over. But these are all the pieces that I made out of that dress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces out of one little dress, and I still have enough to probably make 2 more things. And then this little satin skirt was the satin that was left over from underneath this dress. Once I cut away, there was still 2 more layers of it down below, so I picked this off and made these skirts, and then this satin was left over, so I just made a little waistband, gathered all the satin up, and made a little satin skirt. And then I had this little petticoat that I had cut off from underneath of another dress, put some elastic in it. It looks really cute there. And then the little top is made from a little baby onesie that has a little, if you see closely, a little star motif on it. Turned out cute. All right, so that's group number one, and I have another group of dolls with more dresses on that I'm going to show you in a second. Try not to go too fast and make you dizzy. I've not done this before, so be patient with me as I learn. Okay, part two of the fashion show video. So dolly number one has the Santa hat outfit on. That was the Santa hat that I got on clearance at the Goodwill. And I just cut the doll dress out of the main part of the hat. I picked all the fur and the trim off of it. I liked it much better just plain. Then cut the little straps out of that. And then the pieces that I cut out of the side over here of the dress when I had the triangle of fabric, I used in the side of the hat to make the hat big enough to fit her head. And I got to put a little, little round ball on it or a jingle bell or something. But I like it. It came out cute. Now, this was the bottle cover that I turned into a sweater. So all I did was unpick the bottom, and then I had to turn it up and hand stitch it to make the hem. And then I just cut little armholes here on the side. Just cut a little, a little scoop shape like that out of it. And then I took the top edge and folded it down and stitched it to make a little off the shoulder sweater. I'm not totally happy with it, but for a real basic little doll dress that's pretty simple to make, that's something really easy for a kid or beginner sewer to do. So I went ahead and left it in there because it looks cute. This was the leggings that I bought, the kid leggings. I made a shorter shirt, and then I ruffle edged it with the zigzags. So all you do is just take the fabric, put the feed dog down on the sewing machine, pull it, stretch it out, and then turn the zigzag on and run it through your machine. And when you're done, you get this nice little ruffled edge. So the shirt was a little short on purpose so that I could attach this little ruffly band on here because I wanted it to have a little bit of Christmas bling. And then the little leggings. Now this was that dress that I showed that had the ugly rust colored fabric on the bottom and a ruffle around here. Now you can still see the spot where the ruffle used to be right here, but it's not as noticeable from far away. So I just took some of that gold tablecloth, made a ruffle, folded it over, made a double ruffle actually, so I wouldn't have to hem it on the bottom. And then did another little, ruffle around the neck, and then took the hair bow that they had and made the neck band for it, because there wasn't a neck band. It was just gathered and hot glued on there. And then I had to cut the sleeves down a little bit. They were a little bit too big, a little too long. And then I had to put new elastic in the wrist to make it fit the doll. But I think it looks much cuter with that gold sparkly fabric than it did with that reddish brown linen fabric. This little outfit, this was that dress. It was a velour dress, and I showed you I was going to make bell bottoms. I cut the sleeves out to make bell bottoms. There wasn't enough fabric at the top of the shoulder seam to make, the waist and the crotch seam to make bell bottom pants, so I had to make it into a skirt. Now, this skirt, it's a little, I think I might do some little gathers or something, or maybe just cut it off and make it a little shorter. It's a little too long, but it's cute. And then this little top, this was a little baby sun suit. It has like the panties with the little square piece that comes up here like this with the ruffly straps that go over the shoulders. So this part was the front section of the crotch, which, is kind of shaped in a triangle. And I just ran a gathering stitch and put the ribbon in here. And then this was one of the ruffled straps that went over it. And I just took it and stitched it on to the little triangle at the bottom, made it come all the way around. And the strap, actually, that's the existing strap that was on there. And then I just put a little piece of Velcro right there on the side. But again, this was a no measuring, no pattern thing, just kind of put it all together. And it was pretty easy to do. Then this little dress this was a little baby dress. It was like a 6-month size baby t-shirt dress. So what I did was I just laid the doll flat down on some tissue, put her arms out, and then kind of traced out, you know, under the arm and then down like this. And then I just cut the fabric, cut the neck away, and then I did the ruffled edge with the whites for a little bit of contrast. And then I kept the bottom the way it was. I didn't cut into that. I just cut down to the ruffle. So and then I cut it at a taper so that it would be more fitted in the body and not just a straight A-line dress. So these were all super, super simple, easy little outfits to make. Anyway, I would say probably, I don't know the exact numbers because I tore the tags off and I don't remember what I paid for everything, but I would say all these outfits and the previous outfits together, I didn't spend more than 15 bucks on the different dresses and outfits to make this. And she's got a whole little wardrobe here. You can mix and match those skirts, the tops, mix and match these pieces with the things that are over there in the other set. And then, you know, if you make a couple of pairs of plain leggings, like there's still more of that red velour dress, I could make some plain velour leggings. And maybe another pair of plain, you know, white leggings. You have those 2 pairs of leggings to switch and mix it up with some of these little dresses or little tops. A whole wardrobe of Christmas outfits. Or you got a lot of dolls, you got a whole Christmas party going on. Thanks for your patience while I figure out how to do these videos. I think there's some valuable information here. This is very easy to do. Just remember, kids, don't cut up your clothes without asking your parents first. My little neighbors next door, they get scissor happy with their clothes, and their sister gets upset because they cut up their clothes. So definitely ask your parents if it's stuff that's going to go in the donate bag, if you can take that stuff out and cut it up and make some doll clothes, because as you can see, you can make some really adorable things very easily without patterns. Thanks for stopping by, visiting my channel. If you like what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button, and check back again soon for some more videos.